Dr. Aquino said clearly, if a community does not want to close their school, then we won't close it. And here we are a month till the final vote, and there is no clear demonstration that he is going to stand firm on that commitment. We have communities here that are saying unequivocally, take our school off the list. We do not want our school to close. And so now it is time for Dr. Aquino to make good on that commitment, and we are here to hold him to that. Our last speaker is Councilwoman Terry Castillo, who is here somewhere. There she is. Okay. Woo!
Whose schools?
Our schools!
Whose schools?
Our schools!
Whose schools?
Our schools!
I'm Councilwoman Terry Castillo, and I'm proud to represent the working people of San Antonio's District 5. And it's great to be here in solidarity with District 5 residents, with support staff and teachers to fight for the schools that our students deserve. 5 out of the 19 schools on the proposed list for closure and or consolidation are in District 5. And when we look at the historical context of redlining, we see that the schools that are being proposed fall within historically redlined areas. And as already expressed, by continuing that history of divestment, it's a disservice not just to District 5 residents, but to the city of San Antonio as a whole.
Yeah.
I've attended every meeting within SDISG within District 5 to hear my constituents and their concerns and their priorities. And what I've heard is that this process is moving way too fast. Meeting after meeting, I hear from teachers, support staff, parents, and students that this is too fast and that we deserve the respect of dialogue and discussion on fighting for our schools. And it's great to be here in solidarity to show that we are here to fight for those schools and to let the school board know that we are not going to be submissive and let them make decisions without our input. That from day one of the process and up until this day, until that vote takes place, we will hold our electeds accountable. We will let them know that no school should be closed. And with that, what I've heard, because even if I'm not in person and if it's in a different district, I'm still watching online. And what I hear oftentimes is, what are our local elected officials doing, right? We know that it's being argued that school closures are the result of charter schools, lack of population of students, as well as lack of affordable housing. But let me tell you what we're doing as a city when it comes to affordable housing. We are investing in multifamily housing that's affordable to ensure that we're moving more families into our communities. And our office took it even a step further last Tuesday, going to the state capitol to advocate against vouchers. We will continue to organize together in solidarity to ensure that we fight for the schools our students deserve.
Thank you, Councilwoman. When our neighborhood schools are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that!
When our neighborhood schools are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that!
When our neighborhood schools are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that!
I just want to express how important it is that every single one of you is here. I know all of y'all have been incredibly active throughout this right-sizing process, and I know most importantly that you will continue to be active. From now until November 13th is the time when we must come together to organize within our school communities and across our school communities so that we can stand together to hold district leadership and the other trustees accountable. So I hope you will all join us inside. We have a fantastic lineup of parents, community members, and coalition partners to speak during citizens' comment to make all of the numerous points that have been expressed here and then some. So please join us inside for citizens' comment at 5:30. Make sure you've signed in, and together we will win the schools our students deserve.
question, always the easiest. Can you give me your first and last name and then spell them for me?
Yes, Nikki Shaheen, Nikki.
Okay, and so you are actually at Lamar Elementary. How many students do you have there?
I have one student there.
And you're there by choice, you're not in SAIC.
That's correct. We live in NEISD.
And why are you choosing to send your child to Lamar Elementary?
So we choose to make that 15-minute commute every day because of the school's values. We're very interested in their values of cultural competency, advocacy, curiosity, collaboration. This aligns with the way that we are trying to raise our children. And so to try to send our child to a different school that doesn't specifically espouse these values doesn't meet the needs that we're coming to SAISD to get.
And Lamar Elementary, I know they have a lot of partnerships with Botanical Gardens, the museum. Is that part of why you're choosing to send your child there?
Yes, it feels exciting to us to have those community opportunities for our daughter to really explore the city and engage with the cultural institutions that are downtown.
What other pluses does Lamar have that your child gets to enjoy?
Well, one is the location. It's right along Broadway, and we actually stop at Breckenridge Park every morning and play at the park before we go to school. It's a very sweet location, and we also love how community-oriented it is. There's a great group of teachers and staff, parents and students, and we find a lot of community there already. We've only been there a couple of months, and already it feels like a very special place to us.
Could you get the same things at an NEISD school?
That has not been our experience. We have attended other NEISD schools, and that hasn't been our experience.
Okay, and so if the school, if Lamar were to close down, what would get taken away from your students?
We have no idea where she would go if Lamar were closed down. She wouldn't be getting that culturally competent education that is so important for us to have her get at Lamar. We don't know where she would go. We'd lose that sense of certainty, we would lose that sense of community, and the confidence that she's being well cared for, nourished, and loved every day at school.
All right, thank you so much.